And we welcome you to This is Overtime here on OSN. It is Lever Sage. Steve McKenzie. I still don't have a
Good
name.
evening.
Still don't have a nameplate for you.
One of these days.
One of these days. Hey, you got to grow into it. But
That's right.
What a victory here for the Ottawa Senators.
What a game.
Just in the nick of time, the captain shows up, and I think there'll be some happy Ottawa Senator fans today with a 3-2 victory for the Ottawa Senators over the New York Islanders. Brady Tkachuk scores with 12 ticks on the clock. And Ottawa really a dominant third period and probably deserved this one.
I think so.
11-1, the shots on goal in the third period for Ottawa. And the one shot that the Islanders had did go in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure did.
So, oh, look, Z Gibbons already in, says return of the Mac. You know what? We could be singing all night long. Look, Sens fans will be
That's pulling one from the vault.
singing the praises of Brady Tkachuk tonight.
For sure.
Steve, we asked on the pregame show, we've been asking for a while, like, where is Brady Tkachuk? Well, Brady Tkachuk fought in the opening of the hockey game.
Yeah.
And he scored
right
late.
off the hop.
And he scored late in the hockey game. And that is how you bookend the game if you're the captain.
No kidding.
To make a difference. Yeah. What a huge win this was for the Ottawa Senators.
Yeah. Fantastic. They needed that. I mean, they need them all, but that was fantastic. That had a real it was kind of nice to see the reward at the end. They were pushing hard.
Tanner says the Mack truck.
Fight.
You like
the
Mack truck?
Mack truck.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, Mack truck's in, Tanner's in, Z Gibbons in. Look,
I like that.
Obviously, the 2 points needed.
Yeah.
But it was the way that they did it. You said it. The biggest thing to me in this game, the urgency showed in the latter half of the hockey game.
Yep.
Even when they got down,
yep.
the only shot the Islanders had in the third period goes in. They're down 2-1, and you're like, oh boy. And they found a way out.
Yeah, that feeling kind of comes back in your stomach, like, oh no. And that's especially down this stretch in the last, whatever, half dozen games. The one nice thing that is encouraging is there hasn't been a lot of quit. Yeah, they haven't got the results they wanted, but to find the positives, which I like. So you feel better when you see them rewarded because they could have, they could have packed up and mailed it in or got just tired of trying and not getting the results they wanted, but they don't. And tonight that was perfect case scenario for them.
Brady Tkachuk,
and good for Brady.
Yeah, leading the team, tied with Dylan Cousins with 6 shots on goal, 3 hits, had 5 faceoffs and won 3 of them. I mean, that's
pretty good.
You have a fight at the beginning of the game, and it is, as Tanner says, this is a statement game from Brady. I'm sure the online comments made their way to him one way or another. And
but they never read the comments.
Yeah, and here's a quick Matthew Schaefer's good at hockey.
Yeah,
from Tanner.
And water's wet.
Yes. No, but 50 points.
It's
youngest defenseman ever in the history of the game. It's surprising when you hear it. I had to rewind and go, what?
Yeah, we both kind of sorry, what was that? Yeah. But good old PVR, you can rewind.
Yeah.
And I'm curious about like on the margin, but that's that kid is special. He's a rookie. Speaking
about special, C. Gibbons says, "Run in from the dog in the background."
Oh,
that's Lewis, who's found himself on the couch here.
Is he there?
Yeah, he's right behind us on the couch.
Right on.
He's just chilling out.
Yeah.
If I widen the camera, he'd be there. He just wants to be in the shot.
He
just wants to be a star.
That's it. He likes coming over here.
I do. He gets treated like a freaking king.
Yeah,
that's why
exactly. Why wouldn't he?
Comes over here. Julian says out of town scoreboard continues to cook the Sens playoff odds. And
no, this is true. That's
so that is the other part of this. Just looking. So the Detroit Red Wings have just scored late
Oh,
and they're up on the Montreal Canadiens with a minute 52 to go by a score of 2-1. Looks like Alex DeBrincat has his 34th of the year, and that's a tough one for Ottawa because the rest of the scoreboards, the Blue Jackets 6-3 late, 26 seconds to go with the New York Rangers. And already in the books, the Boston Bruins with a commanding 6-1 victory over the Winnipeg Jets. So Ottawa, like Steve, this was almost a must win from the Senators' point of view, because look at what happened on the scoreboard and down 2-1 in the third period. You're talking about maybe the season being on the line.
Oh, for sure.
At that point.
Yeah, it was. And so,
I'm sorry.
And that's all you can, they can't control the out of town. They did their part. They got the 2 points, but no, they're certainly not getting any help. But tonight, if then this is why. Like if with all the other teams, it's done. It's
Yeah, we're watching Lewis in the background.
Yeah.
Tanner says, "Good thing you're not there, Zach, since you hate dogs." And Zach says, "I don't hate dogs. Dogs don't like me." Yes, Zach, put it on the dogs. Don't put it on yourself. See, I feel
like Lewis would like.
Yeah, you say that.
Well, maybe. Yeah,
but we have spent a couple of nights over at the super fans house, Ben Soublier, and Ripley, one of the nicest dogs in the world.
Yeah,
like just like Lewis, like comes up, everyone.
Yeah. Zach.
At Zach, like, hey, Zach, what's going on? But also give the same look to Tanner. We think it might be the beard.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
we'll go with that. I don't know,
but yeah, Zach kind of repels a lot of people and dogs and whatever. Julian says, believe that the Sens need an 11-2-2 record after having lost yesterday in regulation to have a shot at the playoffs. So, Julian, I'm not sure exactly why you picked 11-2-2, but it's going to have to be really good. And this is going to further the argument that so the Senators are now in 13th overall in the National Hockey League.
Yeah. I might not make the playoffs.
And are still
they're not in the playoffs right now.
And right now with everybody winning, they're still going to be 5 points out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, so.
Which is unfortunate with the current format.
Yeah, and that's a discussion we were having on the pregame show. Maybe we'll have later.
Yeah.
But I think, back to this game, one of the things that really concerned me, and I was telling you in the third period, and I think I've said this before, that you have a game that's tied in the third period, and one guy does not have the resume that the other guy does in goal.
No.
And you found a way, more importantly, like literally the only shot that James Reimer faced went in.
Yeah.
Now, it was an okay goal. I thought it was stoppable, but it wasn't like a horrific goal.
No.
But it was stoppable.
No.
And
I touched him, right? We get a piece of it. You should.
But for Ottawa, what they did and what they're having to do is they're having to play even, I was going to say even better.
Yeah.
Because they're not allowing teams to do anything because they might score.
Yeah.
So one shot on goal in the third period against the desperate New York Islanders team when you were the tired team from last night.
That's right. Yeah.
Like that's.
And they still.
That's impressive.
That well's deep. Because they keep going and they keep finding it.
Oh,
I think the 11.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Okay.
Who's this from? Awesome game.
Oh,
they gave it their all again. Hi, Mr. Lewis, puppers extraordinaire. No, who is this?
That would
Steven?
be my mother.
Oh,
my
hello. Am I
Joanne.
allowed to call her Joanne, or is it just mom?
No.
Okay.
Go, Joanne.
Joanne, it is a
Jojo.
pleasure to welcome you to the program.
Nice.
We've on purpose given Steven the short seat just because I'm not tall and I need to feel better about myself. That's
I'm happy to play along.
Yes, thank you. Brad Brown was here a couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
And Brad Brown is a big man.
He's a big man.
Fought lots of times in the National Hockey League. By the way, captain.
Yes.
For people listening, they're like, captain.
Yeah. You're never going to forget that again.
No, I will not. But still, when you watch us, he was like 4 or 5 inches shorter than me.
Yeah.
I felt so good.
Yeah.
Look who's here.
Take all the victories
Look who's
you can.
here.
Who else is?
The aforementioned Ben Zublier
Oh, there
says
he is.
the USO Penitentiary.
Penitentiary.
That's lockdown. That's what
Ah.
the Senators were doing on defense. That's a wrestling reference, so I
Figured.
don't expect you to know that.
Thank you.
But that's lockdown. That's what the Sens defense did tonight. They locked the Islanders down.
Yeah.
Like, we can't give the Islanders 2 shots on goal in this third period because we might lose.
Yeah.
But
Which is so impressive in and of itself.
Yeah.
Like it, to think, not to beat a dead horse, but with steady goaltending, what that would look like on a, in a
that
full season.
we didn't have to play like we can only give up 1 shot.
That's right. Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Exactly.
Right.
Right.
Aw, Joanne says, "Oh, thanks, Lee."
Yeah.
Oh, you're
There
welcome.
you go.
You're welcome. Pupper's grandma.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Lewis.
Spoiled City.
How you doing?
The owners of Spoiled
Good.
City.
Lewis has been pretty good so far.
So far, so good.
Ethan says,
He'll find
genuinely
his way.
can't believe Shabbat played 30-32 tonight. Thought he was outstanding, but Brady absolutely wins tonight. Got to get to sleep. Got to be up early, but go Sens, go, John. Well, Ethan, you can have your day because you were saying, hey, Brady's playing well. You were the guy on the pregame show. I'm like, he's not playing well. And you're like, no, he is. And then I don't think he was.
No.
I still think I'm right. But
Yeah.
did he fight at the beginning and get everybody? And maybe he needed that to get himself going.
I think so. Because it was that his first of the year? First fight? I think.
I would have to look that up. I don't know.
I think it might have been.
And
that's been half. I mean, that's part of his,
Yeah.
I mean, he couldn't with the cast and everything.
yeah, for sure.
Obviously. But that's
6 shots on goal and then scoring the game winner. Now, I will ask you.
probably the biggest goal
I know
of the year
Sens
so
fans,
far.
Sens fans don't want to hear this. Do you think like this is a yes or no,
Yeah.
not a maybe?
Okay.
Should it have been a penalty of Drake Batherson cross-checking the defenseman in front of the net? That probably makes a play on the puck and doesn't allow Brady Tkachuk to get to that puck with 12 seconds to go. Should it have been a penalty?
I'd say no. But
You seem unsure.
I like strong play in front of the net.
Yeah.
I like battles in front of the net. I think so either way, I don't have a problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
And at that stage of the game, you're fighting. No, but I mean, by definition, is it? Yeah, it's a penalty. Like it's cross-checking. The guy fell.
You're really good at giving both sides without
Yeah.
giving like I said, it's a
I know,
yes
I know.
or no.
Yeah.
But I don't disagree with you.
No.
It's a very difficult call for the ref to make with 12 seconds to go because what's going to happen if he makes the call, then it's going to go into overtime.
Yep.
And the Islanders get a power play and maybe the Islanders win and then Senators fans are upset. I'd love to hear from people who are listening right now whether you thought that that was a penalty. Because again, and Ethan, if you're still listening, you would be the guy I would ask the most. If that happened the other way, if Thomas Chabot got cross-checked in front of the net to not allow a play and Anders Lee tuck that puck in, are we having a different conversation? So
I think for sure. Yeah, people have to be. That's one of those that bounce.
you have to ask yourself.
Yeah.
So it's really borderline to me. I think I don't want to say they got away with one, but there was a very close kind of 50-50 thing that went their way. And Mr. Homer over here, the Mac Daddy, the Mac truck. Well, the Sens don't get the bounces, and they just deserve some more bounce. I'm like, what are you talking about? They got bounces for a month.
No, they didn't like.
Yeah,
that,
one
that-
trickled through
that's
Logan
fine.
Thompson's legs and didn't go in, and you're like,
there was
oh,
lots.
come on.
No.
Now they got.
They got that one,
I'm going to tell you, they got a break tonight.
Yeah.
Like it's not a serious break.
which
It's,
isn't the norm.
it's
with
not
that
like an
team.
all-time break, but
Yeah.
hey, settle down. Okay, Lewis. I know grandma's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe she's still here. So, good. Hi.
Hey.
The Homer super fan is in.
There we go.
Tons of cross checks get missed all game long. Thought there was a bit of hold interference they could have called towards the end on a Ridley Gregg entry when he was held up. No, I'm not talking about an entry into the zone.
You can dissect the whole game.
Homer Sublier. I don't want a bunch of homers over here.
No.
Okay. They cross-check Drake Batherson, cross-check the defenseman, not allowing him to make a play on the puck that Brady Tkachuk scored with 12 seconds to go.
That's right.
It's the difference in the hockey game. I think the Islanders have a beef, but I would think Ottawa would have a beef if it were the other way around.
Yep.
I think any team would. It's a close play that could have been called.
For sure. Yeah. The bounce just happened to go their way. That time.
Ethan says, truthfully, I think it's a battle net front. A couple of net front battles happened in our end tonight, too. So I think it's clean. We're owed one after the uncalled high stick on Reimer, though. I love how. Okay, so a couple things there.
Yeah.
Number one, that should have been called.
Like the high stick on Reimer?
Yes.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how they missed that one, but
I don't either. And that's one I would like to see on a goalie that could be reviewed. I would love for somebody to just, hey, we're going to call down like we do in other leagues and just say, hey, I know it's your game, but the goalie got sticked in the neck.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna call that one.
Yeah.
They do it all the time with like offsides and different things in NFL.
Yep.
Where
and for some of the stuff that's called for, regardless of the high sticking, just goalie interference. With some stuff.
Yeah. Not every player. I mean, on the goalie.
No.
Right?
Yeah, on the goalie. Yeah,
let's just take another look at it upstairs. Yep, that's penalty.
Yeah. And things get missed. But that's
one shot. Yeah. Ben says one shot against the third period was the difference in the hockey game. So that I agree with. The better team tonight in the third period.
Yep.
Was the team that maybe you didn't expect it to be after the Islanders were sitting in Ottawa waiting.
Yeah.
And it would have been a tough period for the Ottawa Senators. And looking at the ice time, as you said, Ethan, I want to see the total. I think it was just a couple seconds shy of 31 minutes. Yeah, it was 30-53 in the end for Thomas Chabot.
Wow.
On the second half of a back-to-back.
Yep.
That is a massive amount of time. Like sometimes you don't see 30, 31 minutes in overtime, even for a defenseman that's playing well. And it didn't go to overtime.
Nope. No, because it would have been 32, 33 if it did, if it went the full 5.
Artem Zub, 22:07. Clevin played 21 minutes. Yeah, I know, Lewis. You're trying to be a star. Yeah. I get it. I know.
Yeah,
So Tanner says that Brady joins Daniel Alfredson as the only players in Senators history to score multiple career game-winning goals with less than 15 seconds left in regulation.
Well, there's a stat.
Yeah, I felt like there was a long way to get there. There's a lot of ands. As the only players in Sens history to score multiple career game-winning goals with less than 15 seconds left in regulation.
There's a baseball stat. On a slow.
Joanne, you're still here. Well, do something with Lewis then. Say something.
Yeah. That'll be all right.
So Julian says that the goal with 11 or 12 seconds was league reviewed, was it not? So what I am not saying here, Julian, and I want to be clear, is I'm not saying that it was goalie interference.
No.
That is separate. I don't think the goaltender Sorokin was infringed on to try to make the save on Brady Tkachuk. All I'm saying is that the defenseman that was in front of the net for the Islanders was cross-checked by Drake Batherson, and he couldn't get to the puck before Brady Tkachuk got there and scored.
Yeah.
And it should have been a penalty on Drake Batherson, but it has nothing to do with goaltender interference. No. I don't think Sorokin was infringed at all. That's my opinion.
Nope. And he wasn't. No, I agree with that all the way. But the defenseman was.
Yeah. So
kind of hard when you're on your hands and knees. But
yeah, it's tough, right? Yep. Because if you're watching that, you would almost rather him have gone into the goalie if you were the Islanders to give you a couple of chances to look at the play.
Oh, for sure.
But he didn't go into the goalie.
I fell right in front of him, right at his feet.
So I wanted to bring this play.
And that's something that happens quick
Yeah.
too. In real time, it's always easier from where we are. But
Yeah. Oh, it's always
and,
easier
in
from
defense
where we are.
of the ref, like that, all bang, 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 and
yeah, you got to make a
then
call.
the place is going nuts, and in less than a second.
Tanner says Schaefer blocking Eller from getting to the bench when his skate blade broke was funny as hell. I actually told you at the point. I'm like, that's an amazing play. Like, I loved that from Schaefer because Eller was doing that crawl. Like, I got to get there. And he finally had a little momentum.
Yeah.
And Schaefer just kind of stuck in front of him and didn't like completely interfere with him.
No.
He just got in his way and brought him to a stop. And then Eller and Kachuk's come over like, to push him again. Like, I agree.
Yeah.
I see
That's
that's
a heads up play.
that's the hockey IQ
Yes.
out of an 18-year-old that I love.
Yeah.
He's not doing anything wrong. He's never going to get called for interference on
No.
that because he really didn't do.
No.
He just thwarted the momentum enough.
Yep.
I thought it was amazing, actually.
No, it's a heads up play.
But this could be. I don't want to be too strong here because you look at the standings and they still got a ways to go.
Yeah.
But you look at the standings and go, if they lost this game, maybe it's game over for the season. And this is a game that we're going to look back on if the Sens make the playoffs.
Yep.
To go, remember when they were down 2-1 at home to the New York Islanders in the third period and found a way to come back and win that game in regulation? That's what we're going to be talking about.
Yeah. Sure felt like one of those
It did.
games. Yeah.
And the urgency.
And right off the hop, I think by Brady and then Greg both fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And just the way they came out, they knew. They're not obviously.
Yeah, but
not dumb. They knew they had to. That tonight was not 1 point. It wasn't. It had to be 2. And what an effort.
Ethan says, I really got to get to sleep, but I also wanted to add that Batherson missed, I believe, I counted 5 consecutive shifts before getting back out in the last 2 minutes. I thought it was interesting. Ethan said, didn't love his game tonight as a whole. Okay. I didn't notice that. We'll look into it. I think sometimes when you're dominating an opponent and you have to get to overtime, Drake Batherson's a guy that I might not be putting out on the ice because I want to prevent a goal more than I need a goal in like just the last 5 minutes.
Right.
Great that they scored.
Yep.
But then you're right. He was out at the very end making, I guess, the play of the cross check to help with that. So
doing his part.
That's interesting. Find out exactly what went on there. And by the way, Ethan, nobody's preventing you from going to sleep.
No.
We love that you're here, but we are not forcing you to be here.
Purely voluntary.
Z Gibbon says, you know who was a dog, though? Brady Kachuk. All right. Zach did take a swing at Ripley to prevent her from stealing a chicken wing. She might be holding a grudge. Well, yeah, that's not a bad move from Zach. I mean, It's probably a good chicken wing.
Yeah.
In fact, if it's one
context is important.
If it's one of the chicken wings that you either brought, Ben, or made, then I would be doing the same thing if I were Zach.
That's fair.
Ethan says, in the game of the Senators played a very strong game. Batherson stood out as not great to me. Disagree with me or not, he was a weak link. Okay.
He's really
not
happy with Batherson tonight.
Ethan,
is that preventing him from going to sleep?
I appreciate this.
Is that like
I appreciate the definition of a fan.
Yep.
Like a fanatic.
Fanatic, that's right.
And a fanatic goes up and down more than a roller coaster.
This is true.
Welcome to Ethan.
Yeah. Okay.
It's one shift, one game, and like the whole world's falling apart. And then they're gonna win the Stanley Cup. And then but
although that team's kind of, I saw a tweet put out by someone in the media about it was after maybe the 2 games ago where the Sens could miss the playoffs or the Sens could go to the Cup final, and both are entirely believable with the way they've been playing.
Yep.
And it's not like that's kind of the up and down, and period by period at some point during this last little bit. It's to watch it. It's and they came out tonight, and you think like, okay,
yeah. But I came out of this game thinking that this is a really, really good hockey team that understands the urgency, but I still have all kinds of questions about the goalie, because this is a game where they gave up one shot in the third period, and that one shot went in and
almost cost them.
Right.
Yeah.
And I just think you can't play like that. They were great in the third period. They were urgent. They were all of the things
100%.
that you would want them to be, all of them. But you can't possibly win games like that for 10, 11, 12, 13 more games.
No. Unsustainable.
James is in. Man, could Columbus, Boston, or Detroit lose a game? Well, with Detroit, the answer is they've actually lost a bunch. Just so you know. Before the Calgary win on Monday, they had lost 5 of their last 6, James. So I don't want to be a stickler. Now, you want to talk about Boston?
So that answers the question is yes. They can't lose
They
a
could.
game.
Yeah. This is where fans, they get all, man, could Detroit ever lose a game? And it's like,
lots.
they actually lost 5 or 6 before this week. Bringing everybody back into it. Sorry, James, to pick on you. I'm glad you're with us. But to your point,
excuse me,
on so the mute button's for. We'll have to teach you that.
You didn't tell me.
Yeah, I said we'll have to teach you that. I took responsibility. It's right there, the red one.
Okay.
I should actually do it to you more. See, when you speak like this, yeah, it's awesome. Actually, yeah, I know, for all of us.
Which one's yours?
No, yeah, you don't get the answer to that one.
Fair, yeah.
So, for Detroit, just a massive stretch here where they had Montreal tonight. They have Boston and they have Ottawa coming up in their next 2.
Yep.
But to the point of Columbus and Boston, Columbus is the best team in the NHL right now, other than the Buffalo Sabres. They're literally the best team in the NHL.
What a run!
Look, I'm gonna bring up their schedule here, and this is where you have to help me as a professional broadcaster. I'm gonna start counting.
Okay.
Which means that you have to talk.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
My other guys like Zach, Tanner, they don't get this. It's like, guys, we're a team.
Yeah.
Everyone's a team.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna count.
Okay.
And then you're gonna say something really interesting.
Okay.
Starting now.
Okay.
Okay.
Go on.
Yeah, no, I'm counting in my mind. You have to talk. I just told you this.
Oh.
What?
Wait, counting what?
I'm going to count the schedule. I'm going to count this for a second.
All right. I see what
and
you're saying.
In the meantime, you're going to talk.
I see.
Was I not explanatory enough the first time?
You said you were counting. I just didn't know. See, now we're talking.
Yes, but I'm going to count now.
Count and talk.
So you say something interesting. 4, 1.
When we have Detroit, who does Boston have next after?
Right. So in the middle of me counting, you want me to look up who Boston has. Okay.
Well, yeah, it's counting.
No. Columbus has been awesome over the last 2 months. Okay. Sorry, James, I didn't get to count. They have Detroit, and then they have the Leafs, Buffalo, Minnesota, Columbus. So there's Dallas. Their schedule is not easy.
Oh.
The Boston Bruins. In fact,
Dallas, one of those top 4 teams that may not make the playoffs or the second round this year.
Right. I feel like we're going to get to that. But the way that they won this game, James says Montreal loses to Detroit after they lose all those games. Yes. Montreal's no good. Sorry, Habs fans, if you're listening.
Not convinced.
I'm still not convinced on them. But I can tell you that the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Buffalo Sabres in the last 2 months are the best 2 teams in hockey.
Yeah.
So I think Columbus is going to make it. I actually think the Islanders and Detroit are the teams that are going to fall down here, but Ottawa's got to keep pushing to be able to do that, because they brought the Islanders back tonight, which is all they could do.
Yeah.
But they didn't get a lot of help. And that's kind of the way that it's going right now, right? So as they sit, the Ottawa Senators are still 5 points out of a playoff spot with both Boston and Detroit now with 84 points. But just like I told people, if people would just listen to me in the pregame show,
story of my life.
This is just listen. The New York Islanders are not in the playoffs right now. They are the team. They've switched with Columbus, both with 83 points. But because of win percentage, and the Islanders play one more game than Columbus, the Columbus Blue Jackets have moved into third into the Metro, finally into a playoff spot after just being incredible for the last couple of months. And the Islanders are the team that falls back. Lee, I'm still really confused because Detroit hung on to come back and win. I thought they were frauds. There you go, Ben. That one's to you, if you're still listening. Ben calling the Red Wings frauds. So, yeah, they came back against Montreal, but Montreal, again, Ethan's no good either. Go to bed, because I thought that that's what you were promising us all that you know. We love the fact that you're here. So, Detroit's
upset with Batherson.
Detroit, yeah, I know. That's I'm going to go to bed too tonight.
Yeah,
really upset with Drake Batherson.
Stare at the ceiling for an hour. Yeah. Oh,
but it's incredible. So right now, there are 5 teams. Five. Within 1 point of each other in the Eastern Conference. The Pittsburgh Penguins, 84 points. The Boston Bruins, 84 points. The Detroit Red Wings, 84 points. The Columbus Blue Jackets and the New York Islanders, 83 points. And then you have the Senators back at 79, 5 back of any of those teams that are in the playoffs.
Yeah. With a game in hand on, Detroit M.
See, this is what I appreciate from Zach. Don't say it. Say it with passion. I didn't hear you.
Oh. Well, the game in hand on Detroit and the Islanders.
Who does?
Ottawa.
Yeah.
Ottawa has a game in hand.
Well, they're going to get tested because they got not tested by the Leafs, but they have the Leafs on Saturday.
Yep.
And then the Rangers and Detroit. And it's not a tough schedule from a teams you're playing perspective. It's just tough that you still have 3 and 4 coming up on Saturday, and you've just played back-to-back games, and you have 5 games in 7 days, and that will take a toll when guys like Thomas Chabot are playing 31 minutes a game.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I'm going to leave
this
one up.
What you saw tonight, to pump that essentially every game, and that's something's going to give.
Ethan wasn't loving bath time. Also, clearly not loving bedtime. See, Zach, this is the type of content that I'm looking for here.
What happened to bath time? Oh, right. Yeah.
Ethan getting cooked in the chat, low-key. No, I wouldn't say low-key. Julian, trying to give it to him. I love it because he's a fanatic, so he can't go to bed. You know, Ethan is still going to just hang on and listen. That's what he does.
He wants to go to bed, but he just can't.
He's
trying to convince him to talk himself into it. Who's he trying to convince? Us or himself?
It's himself.
Okay.
I think is the answer. So now Ottawa's on to the Leafs. I'm imagining Ullmark goes on Saturday.
I would think.
Reimer on Monday against the Rangers. Ullmark back in the net Tuesday against Detroit.
Makes sense.
I think they got away with one playing Reimer tonight. But they got the win, and that's all that counts.
I think you're right. Yep. That was a bit of a gamble.
Is this a game that you think we see Brady Tkachuk, I don't want to say be better. I haven't thought he's been as good as other people have. I think he's been a passenger. That's a harsh term, but
some nights.
When you come back from the gold medal Olympics, I get that there's a little bit of a catch-up period. But man, oh man, it's difficult sometimes to watch him play and see what you're not getting, and then see. Yeah. I don't think he played incredible tonight, but he set the tone with the fight.
Yeah.
And that's what they need. They need for him to be effective at the end of games and do something, and he did tonight. So
a little more fire in the
that's
belly.
awesome. Does it propel him though? Do you think that in the next game and over the next 2 or 3 games, we see more Brady Tkachuk than we have? Is this a catalyst?
I want to say yes, simply on him fighting tonight, because we haven't seen that. And not that he fights all the time, but there's his style of what was making him successful and also, endeared to the fans. Scrappy, always in it, very physical.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, contributing, doing his part on offense. That was the part that was like, I don't know if I'd call him a passenger, but some nights like you didn't notice him. Whereas before, no matter, like I felt before, you always kind of noticed when Brady was on the ice,
right?
Good or bad,
yeah.
But you not like, you'd go 5-6 shifts and there's Brady. Like that, it was kind of weird,
right?
To watch,
because that's
I hope if because that's what the Sens need as well,
and that's the way I feel about Tim Stützle. That I noticed him tonight
again,
yeah, but he didn't have a shot on goal, which is not great from Stützle's perspective. But I still noticed him.
Yeah.
And that's what you're talking about. Stützle plays every single game, and I notice him every single game.
Yep.
I don't notice Brady.
No.
So I hope that this one really is the jumping off point to be able to play really well and drag his team into some more, because they're going to need it. Like, it's crazy that they're
100%.
still 5 points back of a playoff spot. It's crazy.
Yeah. And they're still showing up. Because there's some teams that would have probably like, you know what? This getting tired. Sore.
Ethan says, is it a hot take to say I didn't hate Reimer's game? Bad goal for sure, but the first was deflected and he made some really good saves. I think he did exactly what a backup needs to do. Look, it wasn't an awful goal. The goal in the third period.
No.
The problem is like in these games, the Sens have not allowed any room for error, and it was a stoppable puck.
Yep.
And I literally believe that the team is playing in front of their goalie. Like, we can't give up 5 more shots because we're going to lose.
Yep.
So it's not a hot take, but I don't think he played unbelievable. I think most goalies that play for the Ottawa Senators in a game like tonight get a win.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah. And that's, I don't know if you can use that metric of doing what a backup goalie, because they're playing so well. Like, any starter is winning that game.
Tanner says, easy when you make like 2 saves in the third. Tanner, he made 0 saves in the third period. 0. Like the Sam Mitchell. That's where I need Zach. That's where I need to have it on the button. Okay.
0.
0. I mean, that's my favorite part. Sam Mitchell, the old coach. If you don't know, Sam Mitchell's the old coach of the Raptors.
Raptors.
And he was asked one night about
quote.
His players. He had a bunch of them. In fact, in that same press conference, he's like, I told them they should quit. They should quit.
Go home.
I told him
you should quit.
And he's like, we had players that had a stat line 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I mean, and the little at the end is, it's an incredible clip. Right? Well, I used to love playing it. We'll get that again. But that's how many saves James Reimer made in the third period. 0. So I agree. I think most goalies that played in the net for Ottawa tonight are winning that hockey game.
Oh, yeah.
So
at the end, he didn't, he didn't cost them the game, but
James says, come on, Zach, do better. Do you know who James is?
I don't.
Zach's dad.
Oh, oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't disagree, James.
Yeah.
Do better. Ethan says, I can't believe Stützle's shorthanded breakaway didn't count as a shot on goal, but on that, he really needs to work on bearing breakaways. That's like 9 in 5 games he's missed. Yeah, I think you kind of psych yourself out, unfortunately.
Hanging on a little long, but
I agree. I think sometimes if something doesn't work, you start going to other things that you're not as good at.
Yeah.
Because it didn't work. And it's like, well, you're pretty good. Why don't you just keep doing that and then see if it goes in?
Right.
That's what I mean. So it didn't have a shot on goal tonight. And you're right. It's probably not 9 in 5 games, but it feels like it. He's had a ton of chances.
Yep.
And he just won't. He looks like a player that won't be denied.
He sure does. And it's been every, like, yeah, I would think the most consistent, probably on the whole team. Of every game.
The reason this team, if they ever get in the playoffs, and Jake Sanderson does come back,
yeah,
and Linus Ullmark just plays average. Yeah, and you laugh, but it's average. No, but like if you ever like 900 save percentage, they have a very, very good chance of beating whoever they're playing
for sure
because of the structure and the way and just the momentum that they're going to carry in.
For sure,
I do worry about some of the ice time. Like this is a team though tonight. Like I think you need to put it in perspective. Like it's 2-2 in the third period. James Reimer is their goalie. And they have Dennis Gilbert. I mean, Jordan Spence looks like freaking Cale Makar at this point.
He's been playing well too.
Right. That's what I mean. But look who's playing defense for them. Matt and Paolo.
Yep.
Gilbert.
Not there 2 weeks ago. Both.
Right. I mean, Clevin and Spence have been there, but like 4 of those guys and your goalie is James Reimer, and you're only allowing 1 shot on goal against a team that absolutely has to have that game.
That's right. Yeah.
That's how good you are.
Yeah. Against another good hockey
It's
team.
actually scary good how good this Senators team is. And that's why it's going to be very difficult if they slip up here and they don't make it.
Yeah. No, and hats off to the coaching staff.
Julian's just stoking Ethan, and
they've all bought in.
I'm here for it, Julian. I wonder if Reimer makes that save with a better goaltender coach. Ethan, thoughts?
Oh,
Ethan's just been saying like every time they lose, fire the goalie coach.
Yeah,
because that's the reason why Linus Ullmark can't stop a puck. That's the reason why when James Reimer came back from eating Doritos off the couch from 2 months ago, he can't stop puck because it's the goalie coach's fault.
Tough gig to have. I don't think. Well,
is this pick on Ethan night or something? Why is everyone dogpiling on me? Well, there's a Lewis has even whispered a couple things to me. Ethan said, "Make sure Ethan's not let off the hook here."
Yeah, he wants to know we're paying attention.
Yeah. Oh, Ethan, you're a good soul. We know that. So.
Well, the goalie coach has been a bit of a topic throughout the year, obviously. They never get a ton of credit, though, when they're winning. It's always...
Yeah, it's the guy making 62 grand's fault as opposed to the guy who's making 8.25 million's fault.
Well, it's hard being a goalie, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Suppose.
I work 2 days in a row sometimes.
You do?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Disappointing loss. Disappointing loss for the Islanders tonight.
Yeah.
Like I think this is one that they're gonna look back on if they don't make the playoffs to go, what happened here? Like we were the rested team. We were the team that had the lead in the third period. We were the team. Like we didn't get a point out of this team. We didn't
let it.
We only got 1 shot on goal on James Reimer in the third period. Went in and we got 1.
Yep.
Why weren't we able to do more? This is the game that they're going to look at to me and go, this one's a big one for the Islanders. And that's the thing about this time of year is you have to now look at all of the schedules.
Yeah.
And it's so much fun to do that, right? Every night.
Oh, it's awesome.
Look who the Islanders have on Saturday. Montreal.
Oof.
Look who they have on Sunday. Columbus.
Oof.
Like those are major games for
Right.
the New York Islanders. I never thought that I would sit here and look you straight in the face and say, Steve, Mac Daddy, Mac Truck McKenzie. The New York Islanders are going to play the Columbus Blue Jackets on a Sunday night in March.
Yep.
and it's going to be a really big game.
And I can't wait.
What? Columbus and the Islanders?
Has that been
Like,
said outside of the
I don't-
respective?
Is it game 7 of the finals and I might not be there? Like,
Wow. Yeah.
but
Wow.
it's a big game.
Huge. Which, and that's what I love about this time of year is every night there's one of those. It's like, and
every
the
night.
parody, like it, love it, whatever.
Hate it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You said like it or love it. I just wanted to throw a third
That's
option
right.
in there
Yeah.
because I don't like it.
The parody.
I don't like that some games are 3 and some games are 2, so
No.
that it keeps everybody in this.
Yeah.
In this, you just can't make up ground. You can't stay ahead if you're ahead. Like it's
No.
Eric says I miss Lewis.
Well, and Lewis misses you. I think
yeah.
he's
Not gonna lie, Eric. You could have babysat for an hour and
yeah.
kind of
Lewis was loving Eric tonight. I
Kinda-
think he was sprinkled in
some-
dog biscuit dust, and because
Yeah.
now
Eric
Lewis
took off
is in
pretty
his-
quick to say I miss him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Right?
true.
Right?
Yeah. So now Lewis is in a mild depression since you've gone.
I see. Really.
Although he's behaving, so we're not
I
going to
know.
jinx it.
Don't say that.
No.
He's behaving.
Yeah.
Ethan, who has not
Doing
gone to
good
bed
boy.
yet, says
No.
also continue to love the Fogle acquisition. His speed is amazing. He's great on the boards. Plays a right checking game. I think the best part, he plays north-south. He's great. Yes. So what Ethan does is he clamps onto somebody, and then when they even do the most remote thing well, it's then
Loving him.
yeah.
Although I do like the pickup. I like Fogel. I think for essentially what went out. Perron going the other way. Well, not the other way, but
Yeah, I mean, they lost one round probably in that. Depending on if Detroit doesn't make it, they would lose 2 rounds.
Right.
At that point. But I thought he was engaged tonight.
Yeah.
I don't give people credit when they score like horrific goals and then people say, oh, well, great, Fogel's going. And it's like, dude, he scored from the corner through the legs on a goalie that hadn't played longer than James Reimer hadn't played on Sunday. Like Laurent Brossoit. Yeah, 2 years. Brossoit had not played in the game. And he scores from the corner, and people are like, oh, Fogel's going. I'm like, no, he's not.
well,
No, he's
that's
not.
not the barometer. No.
But Fogel tonight had, right about where I thought he was not very noticeable. 9 minutes. Scored a goal, and the fourth line didn't make it out that much. Fabian Zetterlund played under 9 minutes tonight, 8:56. Fogel played just over 9 minutes, and those two were easily the least amount of ice time for forwards. But that's how it should be. Like whoever's going's going.
Yep. Yeah, especially this time of year.
I think Fogel's trying not to screw up, and I'm glad he got a goal.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's fair to judge him yet, but giving up a second round pick for a fourth line player right now isn't the best to me.
Yeah,
No. You just told me you liked the deal.
Well, I think them getting him.
Yeah.
Like over David
pick.
Perron.
Yeah, but they gave up a second round pick.
Yeah, I didn't say I like that they gave up second round pick.
Well,
you
can't. You can't.
Well, well,
folks, you see what I'm dealing with.
they
here?
had Perron sitting at home.
Oh yeah,
hurt,
really. Maybe they
right?
should have gave up a 7th, and then that would have been better. But they gave
I
up a
never know.
second.
Might be Zetterberg out there.
So,
It's hard when their cupboard's bare. But no, at the end of the day, I like it. I'll stand by it. Everybody overpaid. How about Mackenzie Weaver? Let's not get too sidetracked. Like
Would
they
you just
paid a
call him?
lot. Mackenzie Weaver.
Oh, okay. I said Weaver.
No.
Ethan says I need to go to bed. The spelling's taking a slip. And Zach says, the spelling? See, they're now
That's
chirping it. They're now
impossible.
chirping each other on the chat.
There you
Like
go.
they're just reading
Yeah.
the chat and chirping each other. Wow, Hornswoggle. I expect chirps from Lee, but you?
Hornswoggle.
He spelled Hornswoggle wrong, by the way. The leprechaun. Zach.
That's right.
Julian, trying to bring this chat back to a normal.
Yep.
A stat to bring up, Ottawa being 3 for 19 on the power play in the last 6 games. And to be honest, that's probably flattering, Julian, because this is a a good thing that you brought up. I brought it up before. I hate the fact that Thomas Chabot's on that first power play. I hate it. He's no threat to shoot. We talked about it the other night. He just distributes the puck, and now other teams know it.
Yeah.
And so they hardly cover him at the point, and Ottawa just refuses to get away from it. And I don't understand that at all. Chabot played tonight when they didn't have a bunch of power play time. He played 3:23 on the power play, way more than anybody else on the team. And so I just don't like, he's a good player and he's stepping up in the absence here of Jake Sanderson. And I'm not trying to diminish. He's maybe the most important player they have right now with Jake Sanderson out. But on the power play,
It's a fair statement.
on the power play, he is no threat to shoot the puck.
No.
So why don't you just put Jordan Spence out there? Why don't you just let
Something
Chabot
different.
rest?
Yeah.
Because you're not getting anything out of him anyway.
Give him a break.
But unfortunately, I think players,
Well, now the other team see it coming.
no, but
Very
players like
predictable.
Chabot, you're taking me off the power play. I do everything for this team, and now you're taking me off the power play. I think they get mad,
Well, probably, yeah, for sure. The ego takes over.
which is why they don't do it.
But if the results aren't there, that's when the coach has got to walk in that fine line of not letting the inmates on the asylum.
Zach says the opportunity was there to take a shot, Ethan, and I took it. Just like Brady Tkachuk finding a loose rebound with 11 seconds to go. Ethan says, all right, Lee, you'd rather have a 5-man power play, Stützle, Pinto, Cousins, Batherson, Tkachuk. And by 5-man, you mean 5 forwards? I'm guessing, Ethan. I have to read into your texts and fix them now. No, I don't want 5 forwards on the ice. Absolutely not.
No.
Jordan
You want
Spence.
Jordan Spence
Jordan
back there.
Spence doesn't have the greatest shot in the world. It's a better shot than Chabot, and he puts the puck at the net all the time.
All the time.
He's
Yeah.
just a wrist shot,
Yeah.
whatever. He shuffles the puck to the net,
Yeah.
and that's what they do not have. See, Ethan tried to fix
a
it.
little more agile too. and
5
versatile.
forward power play. Yeah, I already fixed it for you, Ethan.
Yeah.
I already got to your mistake before you were able to fix it, pal.
Problem
And-
solved.
No, he
Good
wants me to give him credit that he corrected himself. No, I corrected you. Ethan, you got to be quick on this. I would like to see either Jordan Spence or Tyler Clevin.
Yeah.
He's got a bomb.
Yeah. He does.
I don't know if Clevin being the only defenseman out there is great, but I would even
That's the part that's a little.
But I would put him at the top in the middle. And if it comes back to him a couple times, let him put a couple bombs on the net and at least draw some of the coverage.
Yeah.
And I would put Jordan Spence also.
Yeah, which I think would. Because you got to have someone, in case it doesn't, someone quick enough and Spence's to get back.
Yeah, it's just not Clevin's forte, but I think he's going to grow into. I think you're going to see Tyler Clevin in years to come on the power play because he's got such a big shot.
Yeah.
The whole point I'm trying to make, and I feel like I'm just arguing with Ethan here, but the whole point I'm trying to make is that on the power play, and to Julian's point, their power play sucks without Jake Sanderson.
Yeah.
So if it's not going to be good anyway, and Chabot is no threat to shoot the puck, he's playing 31 minutes a night.
Yeah.
If he just didn't play the power play tonight, I don't think you miss Chabot on the power play.
No.
So if he doesn't play the power play tonight, he's down to 27.
Yeah. Because Sanderson's not coming back
And it just feels more manageable.
the next game either.
Right.
Like he's got to keep these minutes up for the next, realistically, maybe 2 weeks. Best case scenario.
And this is just
Maybe.
this is just an opinion. And Sanderson, the news came out that he's gonna be skating in the next 4 or 5 days.
Right.
But I don't want
Close.
people to confuse that with being close to ready to play.
No.
They're not the same. And I think they're gonna hold off here in the last week. If they have a chance
As
to
long as
make
they
the
can.
playoffs.
Yeah.
In the last couple of games, maybe
Yeah.
they bring him back. Maybe.
Right.
But
What do you think? nothing till.
Nothing.
Yeah, fair enough.
I wouldn't be sad. He is the future of the franchise. Him and Tim Stützle, to me,
100%,
are the future of the next 10 years.
Yeah.
If you're risking that because you're 4 points out of a playoff spot
in
1 year with the shoulder, no way.
No.
He's too valuable.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Lewis. Lewis is up.
He's gonna. Let's see. He'll do that.
Yeah, he'll just right back down. Remember 4 years ago, Lee? Well, no, I already don't.
Anything?
When I said no. Nope.
Every day's a new day.
Yeah. See, I can just picture Ethan. He said he was going to bed. It's now 10:34. Probably getting up at 5. He's a hardworking guy, Ethan. Works for one of the city councilors. And does a lot of their work for them. Hardworking guy. But he just can't.
One of those guys that does all the work. Yeah.
Yeah, just can't let it go, though.
No.
Tonight. It's good that you're still here, Ethan, because we all know that if you turn it off, you're just going to sit there and stare at the ceiling and your head's going to go like this. And you're like, I'm just going to turn them back on anyway.
So you might as well,
Just leave it on. Just leave it on. So, bigger picture now. For the Sens, still 5 points back of a playoff spot. How are we approaching? You look at that Rangers game, the Leafs and the Rangers, they're absolute must-wins again.
Yep.
Which is crappy. That every game feels like that.
Yeah.
But it does.
But
you let points go against Toronto or the Rangers, you're in big trouble.
Yeah. On a moral level, but they should too. Those are teams where they're at, although they've been, been 100 miles an hour here for a bit, but they have to. They have to for the points, and they have to for going forward. Because if you can at this stage, with where both those teams are at, Toronto quit a month ago.
So the Sens right now, these are some of the stats that will come out. They're the 5th best team in the Eastern Conference from goal differential. 5th best team in the conference. The only teams ahead of them are the Buffalo Sabres, the Tampa Bay Lightning, the Carolina Hurricanes, and the Pittsburgh Penguins. They're the only teams that have a better goal differential in the East than Ottawa. And Ottawa's 5 back of the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then, again, furthering the discussion, I mean, we can have it a little bit here with you.
Yep.
You weren't here before. I think when you look at the entire league standings, so Ottawa now in 13th overall in the NHL. They have leapfrogged. Is it leapfrog? No, leapfrogged.
Leapfrog.
Yeah, not leapfrog.
Yeah.
Making up words as I go along. But that's one of my staples.
Yeah. Inventing languages on the fly. Yeah.
So 13th overall in the National Hockey League. 16 teams make the playoffs. They're 13th best.
Yeah.
They're 5 points out of a playoff spot.
NHL math. Yeah.
And the big one
doesn't.
And the big one is that with Carolina winning tonight, they've gone into 3rd. But Colorado, best team in the NHL. Dallas Stars, 2nd best team in the NHL.
Yep.
And the Minnesota Wild, tied for 4th best team in the NHL.
Right.
So 1, 2, and 4 are going to go in the same conference. 2 of those teams are going to play each other.
Yep.
Minnesota is most likely going to be one of them. And Minnesota will play either Colorado or Dallas in the first round of the playoffs.
Yep.
And one of those teams will be very, very, very pissed that they are out.
Yeah.
And I think knocking on the National Hockey League's door to be like, this is the straw that broke the camel's back here. This is
as it should be.
Fix the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because right now, too, the 12th and the 13th best teams in the league, the Islanders and the Senators, out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then you look down, and the point was made earlier that the Seattle Kraken are 21st in the NHL. They are in a playoff spot.
Yeah, that's.
Ottawa's 13th. They're not. They're 5 points back. The Islanders are 12th. They're not.
They're not. Yeah.
Kraken 21st. They are. And the first third, and fourth place teams are all going to face off in the first round.
No.
So they do need to fix it?
Oh, I believe, 100%.
How?
I don't like it.
What would you like to see?
Go back to the 1-8 in the conference.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Boring. I brought Tanner. I
I
told
where you go.
I told Tanner
Boring.
before too. It's
I'm
boring.
also trying to be realistic. I don't know if they'd.
No, I'm not asking you to be realistic. I'm asking you what you would do. I'm not asking you what you think they are going to do. What would you do?
I would start to go back 1-8.
You told me, this is where I'm going to try and get this out of you here.
Yep.
You told me earlier that there's got to be a reward for the team that finishes first.
I did, yeah.
Yeah. Well, in your
there
1-8,
should be.
there's no reward at all. The team that finishes first in the Eastern Conference, which is going to be the Buffalo Sabres, I'm assuming.
Carolina.
Who will it be? Oh, yeah, it'll be Carolina. Carolina or Buffalo. One of the two. We're within 2 points of each other.
Yep.
For their prize of finishing first, they're going to get either like Ottawa, Columbus, like one of the very best teams over the last 2-3 months in the National Hockey League.
Well, that's no. Yeah.
Is that a reward?
Not really. No.
No, in fact, it's not at all.
Yeah. Stand corrected. No, not this year. It's not.
I don't think it is most times. I don't consider, if you get in the playoffs and you're the 8th team, you're probably playing fairly decent. We rarely see the team hanging on, and they're not playing well and they finally get there. We rarely see that.
Yeah.
We see teams that are playing really well that get up to that spot. Yeah. I don't think it's a reward at all to finish first. I see there's nothing to me that tells me, yeah, you need to finish first. There's no buys.
No.
There's no home ice, like real home ice advantage, where maybe you play, five of the 7 games at home, something like that.
Yep.
I would love to see buys. I'd love to see even a couple of buys, like both Buffalo and Carolina get buys, and then three plays.
Okay. Yeah.
Like 3 would play 8, 4 would play 7, 5 would play 6.
In a 7-game series each?
Yeah. Give them a week off. Give them 10 days off. And then people will complain when they lose, saying, oh, well, they broke the momentum. All right. Give me a break.
On the momentum.
I mean, I get 10 days off and then I lose. That's me not being prepared.
Yeah, I think most teams... Well, and to your point earlier, compare sports or football, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Most teams that if you've been going all year, you want some kind of rest.
The team that gets the bye in the first round, there's only one now in the NFL. Yeah. They get the bye. They win like 90-something% of the games that they play the next week.
No, it's true. Well, case in point, and after the Olympic break, look what that did for Jensen. If you got
right.
If you got that at the end of the year, then going into the playoffs, too bad what happened. But a guy like him benefited quite a bit.
Ethan says top 16 teams and the best team in the NHL gets to pick their opponent. That's my unrealistic playoff idea.
No.
I actually love the picking of opponents. If I went 1-8, I would absolutely do it.
Yeah.
I like 1-16 better, like the way they used to do it, because I don't think travel's that big of an issue. And if you wanted to say, like, if you had to go more than 2 time zones, then it would be a 2-3-2.
Yeah.
To prevent the travel, then sure.
I think that was my initial hesitation when the 1-16, but now with the way the manner in which they travel, and they're used to it. It's not that an extra hour.
It's a joke that people think it's hard. It's a joke.
Yeah.
They did 1-16 in the 80s, and they flew commercial. They flew commercial.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, which is crazy.
It's wild.
They don't now.
So,
I get it. It falls on deaf ears with this guy. I carried a lunch pail for
exactly
many a year. Yeah.
Just looking at the standings, we did 1-16 right now. I said the Ottawa Senators got on the 13th. They'd actually play the Buffalo Sabres. Anyway, it'd be the 4-13 matchup. They'd be in the playoffs,
Yep.
the Senators, and they'd be 3 points in the playoffs.
Yep.
At this point, and they would currently match up with the Buffalo Sabres, but very easily could match up with the Minnesota Wild or the Carolina Hurricanes. But if you go through some of the matchups, like Colorado would play Philadelphia, Edmonton would still play Dallas, so that's not a big one. Carolina would play Anaheim. But when you look at, like, Edmonton's a bit of an anomaly, but if you're Colorado, they're going to get Philly in the first round. Well, that is an advantage.
Yeah. That's a reward.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're much better than Philadelphia.
Oh,
That's a reward.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to give buys.
And even this year, Dallas, Edmonton.
Eric says, but then the buy teams, this is a good point, miss out on the revenue generated by first round series home games.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is your goal to bring in revenue in like 2 games, or is your goal to win the Stanley Cup?
Depends on the team.
Yeah. Yeah, it actually is true.
Right.
But it's a good point.
From a pure fan point, no, but
it's a good point by you, Eric.
Yeah.
But I think that there's, like, Edmonton's the anomaly here, but even if you're like Carolina, playing Anaheim's an advantage. They're not as good. As some of the teams they could face in the East. Right? In Buffalo, they would get Ottawa. I think Ottawa's playing well right now. The Islanders would get the Minnesota Wild. For the Minnesota Wild, I think that's an advantage.
Yeah.
Instead of Minnesota getting Dallas in the first round, they get the Islanders.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, they deserve that. They're one of the top teams in the NHL.
That's right.
I love that format. But if I went 1 to 8, I absolutely think you should pick your opponent. Oh man, I would love it. And I don't think it's that far-fetched.
To see it implemented, you mean? Like in the
I don't see the big deal about it. Like, people think, oh, it's bulletin board material and it's hokey. And it's like, okay, well, if Buffalo's sitting up top and say the Senators or Columbus kind of sneaks into that 8th spot, well, you know how we're going to go in? Like, if Ottawa makes it, you're going to go, oh, no one want to play Ottawa. You're damn right they won't want to play Ottawa. So why not give the first place team, the option of not playing Ottawa?
Yeah.
They don't want to play Ottawa either.
Oh, it's true. Yeah.
And it's not like that's almost a respect thing. It's not a disrespect of picking somebody else.
No.
Like, maybe Buffalo matches up really well with Detroit.
Yep. Yeah.
Maybe they do. I'd have to go and look at, like, every single team's record head to
I know
head
what you mean, though.
against each other.
Yeah.
But maybe sometimes there's just matchups. Sometimes there's just teams you play better against.
It's true.
And to have the advantage to pick those, I don't think it's disrespect. The other team would use it maybe and say, oh, they picked us. Well,
no, sure.
Well, yeah, they picked us because they beat us 5 freaking times in the regular season.
Yeah.
Well, no wonder they picked us.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be that big of a deal.
No, and I think it would make it interesting on both sides. If you lost 5 in a row, well, that's a look at yourself. Look in the mirror.
But imagine the playoffs end. The regular season ends.
Right.
And it ends on what? The Saturday or the Sunday, and the playoffs start Wednesday.
Yep.
Usually. So let's say the regular season ends on Saturday night. Sunday night. TV special all across.
Yeah.
All the teams are there.
Right. 8:00 Sunday night.
All the teams are there. Buffalo Sabres, you're on the clock. Who are you playing? Who are you picking?
I like it.
We would all.
Everybody would too.
Everybody. Yeah. The NHL,
I like where you're going with it.
All they care about is money, really.
Well, obviously, yeah.
And the owners, they could generate a gazillion dollars watching that.
Yeah. Well, that's what the lottery is now. It's a big.
Yeah, but
instead of letting the standings dictate, now they give, everyone tunes in and who's gonna,
There's always teams, but there's always teams that you play really well against, and there's always teams you can't figure out for the life of you.
Very much so. For whatever reason.
I am looking So to Eric's point, if you're not going to take away games because they want the revenue, okay. The first place teams deserve rewards.
They do, and
so what are those rewards? I do too.
That would be one. I think most people, but
so you like that idea?
I do actually. Yeah.
James says,
and I before tonight I hadn't really given it much thought, but I do like it.
It's the world people live in when they're around me. I didn't really give it that much thought until this asinine idea was brought up by Lee, and you know what? Some of it makes sense.
Yeah, it's kind of a good idea.
Top 16 pool, 1 to 8 pick their opponents. Love the TV idea. Ethan, I thought my pick your opponent was a long shot. Did not expect it to be this well received. I've always loved the pick your opponent. So I worked with Brendan Bell for a while.
Yep.
Former Ottawa Senator, 67.
Yep.
Brendan played over in the Swedish Elite League. 8 teams.
Yep.
And they do this. They pick their opponents.
Really?
Yeah. And he said it's awesome.
Right.
He said it's just awesome.
So they actually, like, the guys liked it too.
Yep. Everyone loved it. Everyone likes it.
Well, there you go.
And when he brought it up, because you always hear like, oh, well, they're not going to like it. And it's great. The fans will love it, but the teams love it.
Yeah.
Because he said, like, if you finish first or second, and you just, for whatever reason, didn't play well against a certain team, you're not forced to play the team.
Which is great.
It's an advantage.
Because every year there are those teams. Like there's always that, and those other, or on the flip side, like, no matter what, on a bad day, we're still better than that team.
Right.
So that's what I want.
And then you get the built-in, well, they're disrespecting us. They want to play us. Well, we'll show them. They want to play us.
Exactly. Even though we didn't even show up for any of those games, but
yeah. So the PWHL did it too, I believe. They do, I think, and I need to know this a little bit better. I think they do a bit of a hybrid where I think the top team, the problem, but the problem in the PWHL and other leagues like this, and Brendan brought this up too. So this is not just a PWHL thing.
No.
Unfortunately, the number one thing that comes into play is expense because they don't have the money. So there's a reason that Montreal picked Ottawa because they're the easiest team to get to and they didn't have to travel. And the same things in the Swedish Elite League is that sometimes the pick would not be what the coach or the players want, be what the owner wants. And the owner doesn't want to fly across the country when he can bus an hour down the road.
Yeah.
Because financial decisions matter. I don't think they're going to matter in the National Hockey League.
Well, no, hopefully not now.
You're not picking your opponent in the playoffs. If you're like the Islanders, we want to play the Flyers if they make it because we can bust there. Like they're not making those decisions.
No. I think any of those owners are gone now out of the league that would make a decision like that. In the past, it would have been no for sure.
But the point is for the PWHL, the Swedish Elite League, and some of the other leagues,
that's legit.
That's what trickles into it is the financial burden that's put on some of those teams, as opposed to like maybe there's a worse team, but they're in Vancouver and we're gonna fly everybody out there and
everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone's coming.
Team wants to go early. We don't really want to pay for the hotels, so it does come into it for sure.
Yeah,
but it wouldn't.
Then you can appreciate it.
It wouldn't in the NHL, and
no.
Just imagine the teams up there. The Buffalo Sabres don't want anything to do with the Ottawa Senators.
Want no part.
So
therefore,
we're going to pick the lamest team. We picked Detroit. Yep. They're a bunch of frauds. And then there's bulletin board material for everybody.
That's right.
It's
must see TV.
I appreciate Ethan. You bring it back up. I've thought this for years that I've loved this idea. If you wanted to go 1 to 8, I think 1 to 16 is a better for me because it rewards like in the 1 to 8. You still have the Senators, who are the 13th best team in the league, 5 points out of a playoff spot.
Yep. That's
no matter how much you want to do it.
yeah.
I'm trying to reward the best teams in the NHL.
Yeah.
And right now, the Senators are the 13th best team.
Yeah.
In 16, that makes playoffs.
Yeah.
And they're not in, and Seattle in 21st is in.
Yeah, and that's not
So
like
I'm trying to fix that part of it too.
because in the long run too, I don't know how, like, or and then in Gary's sort of defense yesterday at the meetings that it's a great first round, but what if that's it? You want a good 4 rounds.
Yes.
Okay, it's a great first round, but if half of the top or even, a quarter of the top teams are gone, then it's
people lose interest.
Well, sure. And you want as many from a business point of view, obviously you want as many eyes as possible at the end.
Well, Gary,
and I think
Gary, hey Gary, the first round's awesome anyway.
Yeah. Gary.
No, but Gary, the first round's awesome anyway. I don't care who's playing. First round's awesome.
Exactly. Always is.
But keep it awesome.
Yeah.
Keep it running. Keep it going.
That's it.
Ethan,
yeah. And long term, I don't know how sustainable, I don't think it'd be as good. Now you sold me. Now I want 1-16.
Mac Daddy's on board. The Mac
I'm
truck.
on board. Yeah.
You thought Reimer was bad. Aiden Hill has allowed 3 goals on the first 3 shots. That's not great.
No.
For the Golden Knights. The Golden Knights are just not a good team. They haven't been for a long time. They're just in a really bad division. Panthers up 3-0 on the Oilers. Mammoth up 3-0 on the Golden Knights. Tampa up 1-0 on Vancouver. No score, Buffalo and San Jose. No score, Flyers and the Kings. The rest are finals, so we've been over them. Tanner says issue with a good first round. Too many games are happening at once, so people can't watch them all. Yeah, but that's kind of the fun that there's always a game going on. To me.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you can't watch them all for sure. But I can tell you that the plan here on OSN is we're going to try.
Yeah.
There you go. And yet the Golden Knights.
We have a goal 3 years out.
Yeah.
5 years out, right?
Yeah.
I like it.
Ethan says, and the Golden Knights are top of their division and in a playoff spot.
Correct.
They're not top of the division. See, this is where you don't trust the Ethans of the world. Don't trust when people say stuff like that. So Vegas is 3rd in the Pacific, and they are
2 points out. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 points out, but Utah also has 76. So they're not far out of the wild card either. So Tanner says
that's all.
Mitch Marner only plays well with a red maple leaf on his jersey. Oh.
You think they miss him in Toronto?
That's a whole other discussion because I'd love to have a discussion, a longer one about that. I think Austin Matthews played his last game as a Leaf.
I concur. I think realistically, his last game as a Leaf should have been last year.
Yep.
But that's just me.
Okay. Ethan's getting silly now about how far west the CTC is. I think the Sens should be moved to the West Coast as a result. Yeah. If he lives in Orleans, he's pissed that the building's on the other side of the town. This is the new age. This is where you and I grew up in Toronto.
Yeah.
In Markham.
Correct.
So when I was going to a game with no 407 or no, I lived in Markham.
Yep.
I got on the bus, and the bus took 45 minutes to an hour to get to the Finch stop, which was the last stop or first stop, depending on the subway.
Right.
Then I would take the subway for half an hour, 35 minutes down to college. And then I would walk about 15 or 20 minutes from the subway stop to Maple Leaf Gardens.
Wow.
To go to the game. And it was a goddamn thrill to get tickets to go to a game.
Oh, I bet.
Like when people said, hey, do you want to go to the hockey game tonight?
Yeah.
You didn't think about, well, I have to take a bus and then then I'm gonna take a subway. I gotta walk. Yeah. And Ethan, who lives in godforsaken Orleans,
Tough gig.
That's your fault, not anyone else's fault.
Yeah.
And now you're pissed that you got to drive across the city and it's too far west. Come on. I hate that stuff.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
I don't. Yeah. That's a whole other discussion.
Tanner wants to talk.
So you're almost like 2 hours in.
Oh, for
right?
sure. If
each way.
The games usually were 7:30 at that point, not 7.
Yeah.
Like back in the day.
Right.
And I would always think at my house, if I left after 5 o'clock, I would be in trouble.
Rolling the dice.
I'm rolling the dice
Yep.
if I left after 5 to go to the 7:30 game.
Yep. Any delay it, especially 3 different. Well,
yeah,
the
bus,
bus and the
subway,
train. Walking. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. But
you never thought about it. You got, oh my God, I got to go to the hockey game.
Yeah. That was a day.
So Ethan says, and it takes me 2 hours to drive to the CTC on a given game day, Lee. So yes, I complain. Well, that's bad driving. I can tell you that if I left from Orleans, it would never take me 2 hours unless it was a snowstorm. I might not go the highway.
No. It shouldn't take you 2 hours.
I might go around. Would never take me 2 hours.
I knew a lot in Kingston when I was down, the last 10
it wouldn't
years.
Take you 2 hours from Kingston.
No, but how many people there have season tickets and go to every game and don't?
Yeah. They want to go. They want to go.
They want to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they go.
Mr. Free Tickets over here. I got to drive 2 hours. Well, first of all, it's not 2 hours if you take the back roads. And as Tanner says, yes, Borleans. I agree. That's all the way from Farhaven, where he lives. So
Battle of the Burbs.
It's a
battle of the sleepy neighborhood.
That's like a battle of
Battle of the Burbs.
Leafs. That's a battle. That's the Leafs and Canucks playing on TV tomorrow night. Right there. Barhaven versus Orleans.
Yeah.
Seriously. Like
vegetable lasagna.
Right. Yeah. It's like when they offer you pizza. Do you want pepperoni or vegetarian?
Yeah.
Like, come on. Come on. Zach says,
at least give me some hot sauce.
Zach says Belleville greater than anything? Anywhere? Is that what you're saying? Come on.
A strong stance to take.
Bell Vegas?
Yeah. On a Saturday night.
Although I would say Deseronto 1, Trenton 2, Kingston 3, Belleville 4. No, I'm just kidding. The only good thing about Belleville is that it's kind of near Prince Edward County. And Picton, and where my parents or my mom used to live in Wapoose. Sandbanks and actually some of the nice areas.
Beautiful.
That's the only good thing about Belleville.
Pretty much. I did some work down there. There's a couple nice little pockets, but it's
not where Zach lives.
It's had better days.
Not where Zach lives. Yeah.
Where about? Yeah. We'll have to talk about that later. But yeah.
What do you mean where? Where the stop sign is?
Yeah. Oh, that stop sign. Yeah, not the nice one.
The stop sign. Yeah. Okay. It's past 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Senators. Brady Tkachuk scores with 12 seconds to go. And I don't know if it's that much hyperbole to say maybe save the Sens season.
It's not. No. That was the goal of the year so far.
Yeah, I mean, they could win in overtime. They could win in a shootout. But the fact that he scored and didn't let the Islanders get a point.
That's the other. Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
So huge for them after losing last night in Washington.
Yeah.
But they're going
to. That was a great game. Yeah.
Continue to do it. Toronto Saturday, Rangers Monday, Detroit on Tuesday. No rest for the wicked. Thank you.
It's great. Best time of year.
Mack Truck.
Thank you.
You like Mack Truck?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mac Daddy.
Sure.
Mackie. No. See, we finally got. So Ethan says, "All right, guys, I think I'm going to go to sleep." Ethan, so are we. Lewis is actually sleeping.
Yeah, he beat you to it
back here. So
he was actually better than Yeah, he did okay.
What is Tanner saying here? I gotta.
Lewis owes Lee a beer for letting him hang out for the night.
If we are Toronto or Vancouver, Belleville's the Sudbury Blueberry Bulldogs. I don't really know what that means.
Shorzy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, Shorzy.
Yeah.
Tanner says Big Mac. He likes Big Mac rather than Mack Truck. Big Mac.
Yeah.
It's like when I go to McDonald's, I don't get a Big Mac. So I
got a McDouble just as a Big Mac. Great job. Oh, yeah.
great job,
Good
Steve-O.
old Eric. Yeah. Thanks, Eric.
Eric took off on babysitting. Mac Attack, says Z Gibbon.
Mac Attack. Yeah.
I didn't realize
All those, you know.
realize this was going to be a thing.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah. Hey.
Thanks very much, Steve.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Call me Lever. Sage.
Lever.
I think have I never told you this story?
No.
So
Go on.
people used to call me, and most of the people listening would know now that, but these people, they would call me Lever.
Yeah.
Like,
did it bother you?
no, not at all.
Fair.
But I had a sales rep where I previously worked, and she's leading a bunch of clients around, and she comes in. She goes, "Do you mind if we pop in?" And Leah, just wants you to meet, or she didn't say, Lever, I just want you to meet a bunch of clients. And so I met them, shook all their hands. How you doing? When she left and I saw her afterwards, she's like, "Oh, thanks very much for letting us in." I'm like, "Tina, like, I don't mind if you're calling me Lever, because some people did, but when you're introducing me to clients for the first time, advertisers, these people,
but
just the first time, can you just introduce me as Lee?"
Yeah.
The look on her face.
She thought that was.
That's right.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. I think 15 years, Tina. 15 years we've worked together. Thought my name was Lever.
For 15.
Sage. Last name Sage.
Lever.
Yeah.
Sage. Yeah.
Right. And
Hey,
I get
is Lee there? No, we don't
and,
have a Lee that works here.
but I get that people. There are some people that
That's
I still
hilarious.
run into that say, "I always thought your name was Lever," which I get it. Like, you just say it's Lever Sage.
Suppose,
like, I get.
I mean,
it
flows.
It does. But
15 years,
right?
Didn't see a business.
No, the
card
look
yet?
on her face when I'm like, "Tina, that's not my name." Like it was.
That's awful and it's awesome at the same
right.
time. Yeah. Do you think that was like a drive home with not even the music on? Like I'm just
dear God, I love this story, says Ethan.
Oh,
yeah, no, that's
awesome.
That's true. And Ethan would know who Tina is, actually.
Okay.
I think
so we can put a face to that. Yeah.
How many emails do you think never get to you because she got your name wrong? Well, as someone who barely checks, and probably people are mad that I don't check texts and emails and stuff.
I'm guilty of it.
Probably not as many. Tanner says quarter pounder with cheese. Best thing there. Yeah, that's kind of my thing. Quarter pounder.
Is it?
No pickles.
Oh.
What do you mean? Oh, pickles. No, pickles are the grossest thing other than celery. Pickles are the grossest thing in the world. And we're going to talk for an hour about this the next time we talk. Because number one, celery, I can smell walking into a room like 4 miles away. It's the grossest food on the planet. Number two is pickles.
Very passionate about celery.
Very passionate about not having celery anywhere near me. And then ever.
Veggie tray?
No.
Extra celery.
No.
With pickle dip.
It's not going to work.
No. Gonna throw it in my head.
Everyone knows. Yeah. Everyone loves dill. Dill.
It's the fad right now.
It's
everywhere. It's a bit much.
Oh,
it's turning into the chicken Caesar wrap of the early 2000s. It's everywhere. Everyone's got one.
See, now we're getting into. Ethan says double McDouble is my go-to.
A double
McDouble. No pickles or mustard. What is a double McDouble?
Double McDouble. 4 patties.
Come on, Ethan. 4 patties? Really?
I like a McDouble dressed as a Big Mac. That's my.
What does that mean?
Correct take on the. What do you mean?
So, well, first of all, Zach, correct take on pickles. Yes, Zach. That's why you and I get along. What is this? What? One thing dressed as another?
That's right. Yeah. So it's a McDouble,
right?
Dressed as a Big Mac.
What does that mean?
So no, right. So it's instead of I believe the tradition is like the 2 patties, 2 pieces of cheese, ketchup, mustard, pickles, onions on a traditional McDouble. So on the McDouble dressed as a Big Mac, it's Big Mac sauce, the lettuce, the cheese, and your favorite, the pickles. There's no ketchup on it. There's no mustard. There's no 2 pieces of bread, 2 patties. It's delicious.
Can't you just order a Big Mac? What's the difference then? Why are you getting something dressed as something else? Why aren't you just getting a Big Mac?
Because it's better.
What is the difference?
It's a better, well, it's less bread. It's better. I don't know.
How about you just ask for an extra patty then on the Big Mac?
No, it's not the same. It's just we could. How far are we going here?
Yeah, I know. Tanner says
I might get one tonight now on my way home.
Tanner says this is Mick overtime.
Yes,
that's good.
Yeah,
Ethan says yes. It's 4 patties. Ethan, come on.
On the McDouble.
4 patties though. Gotta have the protein. Cuts out the second bun if I ordered 2 burgers. Well,
I guess
no. How about we don't
point,
order
though?
2 burgers? Like that. No, the point is don't order 2 burgers at this point.
Because somehow it's like more. You think it's less, but it's I don't know. It's more.
It's
better.
4 patties.
But smaller patties.
But 4.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I feel like it's more economical.
I feel like this is way more than Tanner's like.
How did we get here? Pickles are great.
No,
but
I was trying to. Sorry,
Oh.
Ethan's mustard is disgusting, which I thought was a weird take from most people.
Mustard?
Yeah.
I like mustard.
I like mustard too.
Yeah. I like pickles too.
No.
Does
But
ketchup go on a
mustard-
hot dog?
Yes.
Ah, fair. There you go.
Of course it does. Like, what do you mean? Like, if ketchup goes on a hot dog or a hamburger, it goes on a hot dog. It goes on
That's
fries. Like, if you like ketchup, you like ketchup.
That's right.
It's like
No,
when,
but you
when
know,
people
like some
say
of
like
those-
mayonnaise, they put mayonnaise on things, and it's like, I get it. You just like mayonnaise.
Yeah.
So
The
you can put mayonnaise on your hot dog or your fries, or like put it on
Yep.
anything if you like mayonnaise.
Change no pickles though. Or celery.
It's like 400 calories. That's nothing. The McDouble, small. He says.
8 if you get 2.
You guys are actually teaching me because I
$20.
don't eat at McDonald's like very
Honestly,
often at all.
I
no,
can count
don't
on-
say don't say
No.
that because you stopped like last week or 2 weeks ago and you talk about
It
stuff.
was
and then
almost
I
my
again.
last meal too, but that's
I-
another story.
You know what? You'll have to tell that story another
That's
time.
another-
but
yeah.
man, oh man, that was a little scary.
Well, at least we're gonna, but not to what I can kind of joke now, but I was in a great mood,
Yeah.
So
You're gonna tell that
there would have
story
been worse
because
ways
I want the guy listening to listen to the end of that story.
that would be great.
If he can listen with his ears.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
his head's still scrambled. I don't know.
it might be.
Yeah,
Yeah, it might be.
I love that.
Yeah.
This is
things
this is.
allegedly, of course.
I mean, there's that too.
Hypothetically
I
speaking.
never eat there. Basically, if I want a burger and get a real one from Umbrella Burger. See, as this show goes
Now,
along,
there's
it's 11:11.
Yep.
You can make a wish. Some people making a wish that the show would end, but
yeah.
I don't know what Umbrella Burger
It's a free
is.
country. Oh,
And now I feel like I've opened up a can.
ooh.
So what is an Umbrella Burger?
So it's a place
Okay. Like
down.
Five
on-
Guys kind of thing.
Yeah,
The Works. No,
they
like-
all owe the work something. These places,
I agree.
right?
Yeah.
So no, it's a spot on Preston Street, Little Italy.
Mhm.
It's I know of that one for sure,
Okay.
and that's a great burger joint. They got a lot of.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is Smash Daddy?
I feel like
Tanner says Smash Daddy's my favorite. I don't know what Smash Daddy is either. Zach says this is truly overtime.
Ethan, what best? Where are we?
No.
going?
Don't.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Right, yeah.
This is where I had to slap Ben the other night.
That's it.
Ben, all Ben did was read stuff that's not on the screen. You are not allowed to do it. Don't
So,
do it.
I know, and that was
So
my
now you
first-
can. Best
End of the
burger.
show, first slip up.
I know.
Not bad,
Zero
Best
slip ups
burger
are
now.
better.
That yeah, that's right.
Uh,
It's always room for improvement.
best burger in Ottawa. There's one right across from my house. Best thing ever.
In reference to Umbrella Burger
I don't know.
or burger? Yeah.
Oh,
okay, so it must
Umbrella.
be yeah.
Yeah.
So is there ones other than Preston?
It's got to be.
Obviously, but we should go. Yeah,
Come-
for sure. You'd like
Yeah.
yeah. I
Okay.
feel a good burger.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Come down to
And the one
Revolution Burger here in Belleville. Feel like
Oh,
like that's a
listen,
long-
food podcast. When
no, you just did it again.
right? Damn it.
Literally, like
I know.
you're like, oh, I only screwed up once, and you did it again.
Yeah.
No more.
Is that wet cement?
OSN Food Podcast when? Yeah,
Oh,
soon.
good. Yeah.
Feel like we're breaking some things down. I've
Yeah.
learned about what Umbrella Burger is.
Maybe that could be the first one.
It doesn't just make the best burger, it also makes righteous mac and cheese.
Yes. All the food there is, I vouch for almost all of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Consistently too.
Ethan, feel good that you have stayed up way longer than your bedtime, but you've brought something here at the end. Don't worry that you didn't bring any hockey takes. You did bring some really good food stuff. I'm just kidding, Ethan.
And the first one will be catered, courtesy of Ethan.
It'll be a
catered by
a Sens playoff umbrella burger.
Ooh, there we go. Yeah,
man,
I like it.
This is overtime.
You'll like it.
But it is 11-14. So we're gonna go.
It is.
The Ottawa Senators
time to go
after come back from 2-1 down in the third to win 3-2 on Brady Tkachuk's goal with 12 seconds to go to remain
riding high.
Incredibly 5 points back of a playoff spot.
Still.
Because the Boston Bruins won and the Detroit Red Wings won and the Columbus Blue Jackets won.
They did.
All of those teams won.
Again. But so did Ottawa.
But so did Ottawa. So that's all they can do.
There's still a chance. That's right.
Yes, the alarm at 6 is going to suck, says Ethan.
Ooh.
Ethan, call me just so we can go through it together. I mean, I won't answer. It'll be on silent, so you can just keep on calling, and I will keep on sleeping.
Yeah.
But we'll go through it together.
Yeah.
Tanner says, good night, lads. Thank you for your work, Tanner. And I know that in the midst of all of this, there was a massive wrestling podcast that was done. Too. We did the one on Monday with Z Gibbon and myself.
Yes.
Z Gibbon, you can tell me if you're still listening. 2 hours and 21 minutes.
Ooh, good show.
And then another hour today.
Wow.
Yeah. Because we didn't get to the Ottawa show because I told you, I invited you over and Sunday night, and you missed one of the best wrestling cards in the last, for me, at least since COVID, the best one.
Wow.
Yeah. It was that good. Zach's correct.
Of course, that's the one I missed.
Correct. 2 hours, 21. So we basically did the 2 hours and 21 minutes on that.
Yeah.
And we didn't get to including the local C4 wrestling stuff. We didn't get to any of that stuff. So then we did a separate one today.
That was the one tonight.
Yeah. Another hour.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
We're not going to say when because I might have missed some of the first period, but
I didn't say that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I missed some of the first period.
But you didn't miss anything important.
But I missed Brady's fight. But
God love or God bless PBR though. You
PBR,
rewind and go back, and you didn't miss anything.
PBR is good too.
It's a lot of time with the headphones on today.
Yeah, this feels like one of the days. This is what work used to feel like.
Oh, yeah.
It's at the end, you just don't really want to talk to anyone.
Yeah, fair. Yeah,
so time to go.
Lewis. Yeah. On that note. We're going to call it a day. Yeah, you've talked more. Actually, we both talked a lot today.
Yes.
I didn't have headphones on.
Yeah, exactly.
And my other,
your other
pays
job.
the bills. Yeah.
You got to find one of those. But we'll be back on Saturday, and next week is a big week, obviously, for the Sens, Monday and Tuesday.
Huge.
And then they will keep going, and the schedule only gets tougher for them after that. So you got to win these games as they come. But the final 3-2, Ottawa beats the New York Islanders and back out at 7:00 on Saturday night against the Toronto Maple Leafs. We'll be back on Saturday with This Is Pregame Show, and this is overtime for, what am I going with? What do you like best?
Today?
Big Mac, Mac Daddy, Mac Truck.
Mac Truck.
Yeah, you're a country guy, eh?
Well, yeah. Right. Yeah.
But we talked about Big Macs for 15 minutes.
We did.
So,
yeah.
All right. For the Big Mac, for Tanner and Ethan and Zach and James and, man, your mom.
Yeah, Joanne.
Yeah. Love that your mom was in.
Right? It's great. She must have fallen asleep, I think, maybe.
Wait.
She kind of trailed off there.
Well, that's what.
With Lewis, maybe.
But that's what people always say to me. Right. They always like, I put your show on. I fell asleep. Oh, but it's a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, your voice is very soothing.
Ooh.
And I'm like, no, you fell asleep.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Not the comment you think it is, but
yeah.
The good news is it's, you can go back and play it again, which I know.
It'll be right up on This Is OSN .com. All right. Thanks for
I'll
your
get the
help.
feedback tomorrow. Lee, thanks for
Appreciate it.
thanks for having me.
And Lewis, great job at settling down.
Yeah.
When you needed to settle down, you settled down.
Yep. He delivered.
And that was important.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we'll
gained a little bit of trust tonight.
Yeah,
Lewis.
exactly. We'll be back on Saturday. Thanks for listening to This Is Overtime on OSN. Still